The Man at the Crossroads, a mysterious short story. Bell Hollow was the kind of town that looked like it had been forgotten by time. Tucked between two rolling hills and surrounded by thick woods, it wasn't on any major map, and it wasn't on the way to anywhere important. People didn't visit Bell Hollow, people left it, and yet something remained. There were whispers, old ones, that even the church elders didn't speak aloud. They told of a man who came every Friday night at midnight, standing beneath the broken lamp at the crossroads that split the town from the woods. No one ever saw him arrive. No one ever saw him leave. He would just be there, as if the road itself had summoned him. They called him the Watcher. Others just said he, as if naming him would draw his attention. Elena Moore had returned to Bell Hollow only 2 weeks ago, after 4 years away at university. Her degree hung on the wall of her childhood bedroom, but it felt like a ticket that led nowhere. There were no jobs here, no life beyond routine. Every day felt like an echo. She'd heard the stories as a child, how old man Richard went mad after taking the wrong road one night, how Marnie Lynn disappeared after claiming she'd spoken to him. Elena had rolled her eyes at them all, but curiosity has a way of growing in silence, and Bell Hollow was nothing if not silent. It was a Friday night when she finally gave in. The air was thick, heavy with the scent of honeysuckle, and something older, something metallic. Her grandmother was asleep in her rocker, a prayer book on her lap. Elena slipped on her sneakers and walked out into the dark, following the cracked sidewalk toward the old road, toward the crossroads. No cars passed, no dogs barked. Even the cicadas had quieted. The crossroads appeared just as the town ended, a fork in the road leading to forgotten trails and hollow trees. The lamp above buzzed to life, though it hadn't worked in decades. And there he was, tall, unmoving, his silhouette sharp against the flickering yellow light. A long black coat, a fedora that shadowed his face, not a single feature visible, but she felt him watching her. "Are you real?" she asked, more to herself than him. The silence was unbearable. Then a voice filled her mind, not her ears, but her mind, smooth, deep, and cold. "You came looking for truth. Few ever do." She stepped forward. "Who are you?" The man tilted his head as though amused. He raised a pale hand and opened his palm. Resting in the center was a silver coin, gleaming with unnatural light. "Take it. Forget. Live your life untouched." Her breath caught in her throat. "And if I don't?" "Then you remember. You carry the knowing, and I will remember you." She reached toward the coin, but stopped. "What is this? A test?" No answer. "What do you want?" Still nothing. The wind suddenly shifted. The shadows at the edges of the crossroads grew darker, thicker, like they had weight. And then she saw them, eyes in the woods, watching. The man took a single step forward. The coin dropped into her hand without him ever touching her. The moment it landed in her palm, the world changed. She was no longer at the crossroads. She was somewhere else. Somewhere cold. The sky above her churned with dark red clouds. The trees were skeletal, whispering names she couldn't understand. The man stood before her, no longer hiding behind a hat. His face was blank, no eyes, no mouth, just smooth skin like polished marble. And still, he spoke. "You've crossed the veil, Elena Moore. You've seen what lies between choice and fate. You cannot unsee it." The silver coin began to burn in her hand. She dropped it. The world snapped back. She was standing at the crossroads again, heart pounding, hand blistered from the heat of the coin, now lying cold on the ground. The man was gone. So was the light. Elena never told anyone what happened. She couldn't. They wouldn't believe her. Not the shadows she now saw moving at the edge of every streetlight. Not the dreams where she walked through the red-skied forest. Not the whispers that followed her into waking hours. And every Friday night she hears the coin drop again, onto her nightstand, into her palm, or sometimes onto the kitchen floor. It always finds her. She never remembers picking it up, but it's always there. Because once you've met the man at the crossroads, you never really leave him. You carry him, and someday someone else will come looking for truth, and he will be waiting. Subscribe for more video. Want to hear more stories like this? Let us know in the comments.